Monroe, Louisiana! Hey, buckle up, boys and girls. You are about to meet the first ever head coach of your Monroe Greenheads. A man who over the last 35 years led college football teams to victory more often than most coaches change their underpants. So listen, when we started this team, and Jeff will tell you, this is the truth, people are like, you're not going to find a good quality coach to come to Monroe, Louisiana. Well, guess what, guys? Terry Bowden coached at ULM. He knows about traffic on 165. He knows about our humidity in the summertime. This is a guy who's lived through the ups and down roller coaster ride of Warhawks football. Terry Bowden is built for this. Am I right, Coach? And look, he knows Monroe fans. Let's face it, you guys are a special breed, right? We are. You guys, you tailgate like it's a Duck Dynasty family reunion, right? I've heard you guys yell at not only Moccasins games, but I hear about these college football games. It's like you're trying to scare the geese off the, I got to get this right, the Washita. Did I say it right? The Washita River, right? And something I noticed too, the way you guys talk to referees, it's like they just keyed your car at the Pecanland Mall parking lot or something. So you guys are tough on those guys too. But when he said he's excited about returning to coaching football in Monroe, I said, come on, Coach. Are you just trying to stay close to the delicious food at Tailgaters and at Traps right here on the river? And he says, you know what, Tommy, that's true. But then he got serious and he explained, but I have a 10 and 26 other reasons for my last stint in Monroe. This is a determined guy with unfinished business. You guys have a determined coach, and I hope you're excited about that. Coach Bowden said he wanted a team that reflects the spirit of Monroe, gritty, unpredictable, and occasionally shut down by a boil water advisory. So he explained that the perseverance and the can-do attitude of our local people are going to exactly match his coaching style, and I can't wait to see that. So let's be honest, though. This guy's coached a lot of places, right? Auburn, Akron, Clemson, North Alabama, ULM. The man collects coaching stops like West Monroe collects new Dollar General stores. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. But look, here's the thing, guys. He wins, right? He builds programs. He brings energy. And he's the only coach in America who can give a speech, have a team logoed vest altered, and still have time to convert a heathen all in one halftime. So look, today we celebrate welcoming the man who's about to lead the Greenheads into this glorious, chaotic, wall-bouncing battle, the legend, the vest and visor warrior, and the pride of every school he's ever coached at. But before we get to introducing that leader, there's another leader I want to introduce. This is a guy who's such a strong leader that his GPS asks him for directions. Let's give it up for your general manager, Mr. Doug Parrish.
Yeah. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you so much. Oh, this is exciting, everyone. I want to first thank God, and I just want you to bow your heads really quickly. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful, wonderful, amazing gathering of business leaders and community folks here in Monroe. I often say, Lord, that these are the most kindest people in the world, Lord, and we are blessed to be here today honoring our new head coach, Terry Bowden. We give you all the praise and all the glory. In your Son, Jesus Christ's name, we pray. Amen. Amen. Raise this up a little bit. I've been asked to say a few words to speak about the progress of the team to date. I would be remiss, though, if I didn't give a shout out to my super all-star team. Raise your hand. Jake.
Yes, Jake.
Who we got? Whitney. Give him a round of applause. They've probably been calling you. Javante. There he is over there. Whitney, I didn't miss anyone, did I? Mike, where's Mike? There he is back there. Hello. Yes, so it's interesting, right? I just want to try to explain the enthusiasm that went into getting a head coach like Terry Bowden. As we all know, you guys, this guy is a winner, you know, and we are excited to have him be a part of our winning team. I will say right now, I just said a prayer, but you know God works in mysterious ways. I have been tasked by the owner, Jeff Holmes, sitting behind me with the cowboy hat, to actually recruit and get a coach here. And also I'm responsible for getting the medical staff, the trainers, and the chiropractors. So I'm sitting in the chiropractor's office one day and I'm like, Dr. Coleman, raise your hand. I'm like, give him a round of applause, come on. I'm sitting in there talking to him and we're talking about, you know, the body, and then we shift to talking about faith. He's a man of faith, and so am I. And so we're talking about that, and then all of a sudden we shift to football. So faith and football simply describes this man to my right, Terry Bowden. So I'm super excited to be here with you guys today. I'm super elated to stand before you to celebrate the Monroe Greenheads and all the incredible partners that have joined us today. I want to begin by giving a huge shout out to all the businesses across the Twin Cities that have stood by us. This is a team effort. We couldn't do it without you. And first and foremost, I want to thank those who are fueling our players today. We're going to have a lot of hungry players around here. Traps, Texas Roadhouse. We did a deal last night in our conference room with Johnny's Pizza. I mean, Jack's Craft Smokehouse. You're not just feeding and fueling our team, but you're helping us fuel our dreams, these young men that want to utilize this platform in order to get to the next level. Our legal backbone is none other than Guerrero and Guerrero. Thank you, sir, for your steadfast support over the time that we've been here. I want to thank our broadcast partners, Warrior Media, and the Ranch 92.3, who will be bringing every single game to life for our fans. And to Louisiana National Bank. Hey, thank you for being a trusted partner and helping us grow, especially our anchor partner, Willie, and the Robertson family at the Duck Commanders. Hey, we can't forget about our nonprofits, right? Those are the people who are out here doing the blocking and tackling. The Alzheimer's Association, raise your hand. Hey, round of applause. Yes, Chenault Aviation, your work uplifts us all. We're also proud to be aligned with the chambers in all of the Monroe area, West and in Monroe. All the chambers across the Twin Cities, as well as Westgate, Used Car and Parts, Brown's Roofing, Tummy's Car Wash, Body by Robbie. Come on, you guys, give those guys a round of applause. I just want to share, and I'm kind of speeding through this, but we have working corporate partnerships that we are pending right now, that are tentative, that we are like at the 5-yard line, coach, and we got to call a razzle-dazzle or something to get them across the goal line. I want to give a shout out to Origin Bank, Meta, Lumen, Entergy, Scott's Electric. These partnerships, okay, are going to keep us strong and committed to Monroe. And as we look ahead, we're actively working to secure even more partnerships in the community. We want to expand our reach. We want to bring even more businesses under our business umbrella, creating a network that thrives together.
Keep going, man.
And
voice, you're good.
We got it. Keep rolling.
and I also have to share, look, somebody told me this, my mentor told me this before. Last week, he shared with me, this is off script, he said, Doug, all of us are worms. You just happen to be a glowworm. You can't miss me, I'm bright. So the lights can go out, I'm still gonna shine, baby. I also have to share that I'm beyond excited and honored to introduce that we have secured one of the best coaches in the history of the game. I just feel so blessed about this. You know, I feel so blessed to have been in a part of that process, to be quite honest with you. It touches my heart to tell you this. But, you know, I'm telling you, when I got the call from Coach, I went over to his house. I was there probably in 3 minutes. And I run a 4.37, so I could have probably got there faster. But Jeff Holmes, our ownership group, instrumental in bringing Coach on board, doing the negotiations. Super, super impressed with how things are going right now. And now as we turn to the next chapter, I have the privilege of introducing a true pillar in Monroe, someone who needs no introduction. Whenever we face tough times, like during that recent snowstorm, yeah, I was here for that. He steps up. He guides us. He supports these families here and keeping hope alive in Monroe. I know today is Thursday, but ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce Monroe's finest, the Honorable Mayor Friday Ellis. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you very much.
All right, well, if you haven't found out already, every day is Friday for me. What a special treat today to stand before you once again to bring another quality of life addition to our community. Tommy, I don't know if you know, but we have a long history of punching above our weight class around here. And we've accomplished some things that a lot of people say that we can't accomplish. Look at this building we're standing in here today. I don't need the Eccles to come up here and talk to you about how many people said that this couldn't be accomplished, right? But when you have a dream and you execute on that dream, it's something bigger than just a vision, right? It takes execution. It takes people actually investing their money in their community with a belief to know that our best days are ahead of us. We've also heard folks that say, hey, we've seen a football team and a hockey team here before. And that's not to discount those efforts, but sometimes it's about timing. Maybe it wasn't the right time. But right now, as you've seen, there's so much growth in our community. There's so much goodwill. For the first time in a long time, you've seen leadership across I-20 working together. There's been no more better opportunity right now than we have today. And adding quality of life pieces when folks come to live in our community is a great piece to that. And we can't be any more excited to have this team and this coach. You're absolutely right. Yeah, let's give Coach a round of applause. You know, I don't think you could have picked a better coach. He is not only a coach and pours into his kids. We've all watched him pour into this community while he has been here. And so that's the kind of leader you need at the helm. You know, a leader will draw things from people, right? Whether it's believing in yourself, believing in this city and this team. And he knows completely that this team isn't just about living here and playing here. It's about being involved here and being involved in your community. And that's why to hear your mission beyond football here has excited me as a mayor to see the quality of life and the value that you're going to bring to our community. So again, I'm looking forward to the season. We are a football town with a hockey problem. And I think folks learn, as my daddy always said, if you think you're going to come into Monroe and take something from us, he said, I ain't going to stop you from trying, but we'll definitely break you from the habit. So I have no doubts that you guys will have great success. You've got the right attitudes. You've got the right coach. You've got everything now. Now it's just time to execute, and we're here to help you do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Definitely a special shout out to our host, the Monroe Hotel. Mrs. Eccles is back there. Raise your hand. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. That was awesome. And boy, that hockey team has been such a success. I've got to go to some games. We all have. Everybody, including us, love the Moccasins. They're going to be a great roommate for us in that great building. But speaking of that great building, I want to bring up another guy that I think you guys are going to really love to hear from. If you don't mind joining me, Ike. This is a man so seasoned, he's been in Monroe long enough to remember when the Brookshire's crawfish scale was the most trusted piece of technology in the parish. So let's get loud now. For representing the Monroe Civic Center, it's Ike Bird. Ike.
And I thought Tommy was my friend. But this is indeed an exciting time here in the city of Monroe. And I'm excited to be a part of it, to give leadership to the Monroe Civic Center. Yes, we have the Monroe Moccasins, but I am eagerly and overly excited that we now have the Monroe Greenheads. Amen. Why don't you all give a shout for them? I truly believe that we have one of the greatest coaches there is. I met Coach Bowden when he first came to our city to coach ULM, and he brought his entire team over to our church. And we began a good friendship and relationship then. And that friendship and relationship continues, and we look forward to working with him through the Monroe Civic Center. And so Jeff, Tommy, Doug, Mayor, thank you guys for all that you've done to make this become a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Really appreciate it. And so Ike isn't alone there at the Civic Center. I don't know that Gerard, he had another meeting. I'm not sure if Gerard was able to come, but he's been phenomenal to work with. It was funny meeting him. He played arena football, what's the chances, right? How many guys have played pro football, you know, particularly in this brand of it? But there was another guy I got to meet there who I was very impressed with, who's been so good to us, but I'm sure he doesn't need any introduction, but Thaddeus Pugh. Thaddeus, thanks for all you do. And everybody probably knows this, but I love telling this story. Thaddeus, for 8 years, was a stand-in for a movie star. Did you guys know that? Who was it? Danny DeVito? I can't. Who was it? Yeah, okay. Thaddeus, of course, represented. And so, how did that work again? I tell people, like, I know, but when they're far away or he was walking away from the camera, it wasn't The Rock. It was Thaddeus, right? Something like that? So he has such great stories about that. But guys, it takes a lot of pieces to make this work, right? The support of a great community, a great building with awesome people there that really want you there. At the bottom of this, it's a business, and so it takes someone who's willing to make an investment. So I want to introduce another guy here, if you don't mind joining me. Thanks to arena football, let's welcome a guy who's so broke, when he goes to the park, ducks throw bread at him. This is owner of the Arena League and, of course, the Monroe Greenheads. Welcome, Jeff Holmes. Thank you, brother.
Never a dull moment with Tommy. And they do throw bread at me. I was on the same workout plan as Thaddeus, and now I just eat bread all the time. So, guys, this is an absolute treat to be here for me. Obviously, we've saw this from its conception early on, and when we go out and seek cities to come to, we go and vet the place first. Is it right for us? It's a unique way of launching these teams, and so Monroe always felt like it was going to be a home for us at some point. We didn't know when that was going to be, but with the friendship we've developed at the Civic Center, it's just awesome. So I also want to thank the Mayor for helping us get here as well. It's been really easy for us to transition into this role. Also, too, I kind of want to tell you about the games because some of you may not know much about arena football. So we play a unique version of it. It's a 7-on-7 game inside the Civic Center on a 50-yard field inside of the hockey walls that's there. And so what I like to tell people is it's football, hockey, and all-star wrestling mixed into one sport. I've probably said that to a few of you here already. What's exciting about it, these guys will catch passes and come over the wall and take a bite of your hot dog and jump back on the field. So it's got a very unique fan engagement to the sport that we're excited to bring to the Twin Cities for sure. And so I got a call from Doug unexpectedly. I didn't answer. I was doing something else. I went to call him back, but he called me a second time and said, hey, I'm here with legendary Coach Bowden. So I don't know if you guys know a lot about the Bowden family, but there's a few of them that have done this before. And so I said, as in Coach Terry Bowden? And he said, yeah. So it was quite the shock for me. And Coach was absolutely excellent on the phone as we started talking to see if this could be a reality or not. And I don't think it could be a better fit. I think you hit it right on the head, Mayor, that this is going to be something very exciting, very fun to do in the summer here, May through August. Lights go, no, they don't go out this time, but this is what we'll do in the arena. So we'll have the laser light show and family fun in front of it with jumpy houses and beer gardens and stuff like that too. We haven't talked to you guys about that yet, but that part's coming. So, no, it's a really family fun environment. After the games, you get to come onto the field and throw passes with our quarterback and catch it and get autographs and stuff like that too. So it is a really family-focused, fun entertainment that's also great for the adult viewer as well. So can't, again, thank Coach enough for maybe choosing us. I don't know that we chose him. I think it had to be the right fit for him too. And so we're excited to have Coach Terry Bowden, and I'll turn it back over to Tommy here briefly.
Thanks so much, Jeff. This is a league that a few years ago started with 4 teams, a really unique concept, 7-on-7 football in that tiny little field inside when there's no other football being played, June, July, and August.
degrees outside.
Yep, when it's hot out, come on inside, come and join us. And it is head-spinning fun from before the game starts till after it's over. It's near NFL quality football at the same time. It's very, very cool. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And Jeff is, the reason this league grew from 4 to 6 to 8 teams. So appreciate the investment that you make in all of us and in these communities, Jeff. But today, we're really here to talk about one guy in particular. So as I ask Coach to step up to the microphone, just look at this guy. Come on. It makes me want to sneak up behind him and dump an icy cold Gatorade cooler right on his head, just seeing him coming. So let's give it up for the legend, royalty of college football, Terry Bowden.
Coach, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you. I haven't won a game yet, but I like that. There's just unfinished business I've got here in Monroe. I just think that's true, but I'm so thankful. Lower that for me. There you go. Get it down to my size. That's good. Somebody, every time I speak, somebody tell me to be short, and I said, I am short. What are you talking about, be short? But I am excited to be here. When I got approached about this job, I live in Monroe because I want to live in Monroe. This is where I want to retire. And I met my wife here, and she's been here 40 years since she went to ULM, and we got married this past summer. And some people may say, "Well, I'm stuck in Monroe." I'm in Monroe because I love living in Monroe, and I'm excited about living in Monroe. We've made this our home, and because of that, in coaching, you assume that my coaching days are over. They're not going to build another college. I've been a head coach 28 years. That my dad coached till he was 81, so I've got a few years to go before I get that old. I don't think I'm going to go that long. But when approached with the opportunity, you're always looking for your first reaction or the first impression. And I got excited. I mean, I said, that's pretty cool. I would like to do that. And so I got excited about it, and I've gone with my feelings about this. I said, I'm going to have fun. Yes. And that's the most important thing. This is going to be fun. Now, we love to win. This is a part of the country and a part of the state where we love college football or football. We love the Saints, and we love football and high school football. I said, but this is going to be right down that alley. And I am thrilled to be a part of it, because it's very much a part of me. You mentioned faith, family, and football. Yes. I'm faith, family, football, First Monroe Methodist, so it's a little bit more than that. So I'm right down that alley. But I've all of that here in Monroe. But again, I am excited and looking forward to it. I've got a great group and a team to work with. I want to introduce Pat McGee. Where's Pat? Pat and his wife Nancy. Pat was with me at ULM. He's going to be my offensive coordinator and my right-hand man. His son was one of my receivers, and we're hoping their son will join us and help us over there. And we're in the works of working a defensive coordinator in, and I'm going to throw my play calling in. I haven't done that. The one thing I didn't do when I came to ULM, I gave that up, and I said, dang it, that's what I've done all my life, and I'm looking forward to that part of the game and being that part of the game. But I think this is a great place to have this type of football, the Arena League. It's perfect. Now, I guarantee you, like some of y'all, I've been enamored on watching YouTube and everything, these Savannah Bananas and stuff. It just looks fun to me. It looks fun to me. And I want this to be fun. Now, I'm competitive. I want to win. Yes. And so we want to get after, Jeff. We're going to get after your team a little. We opened up with his team in Iowa. But we want to be competitive, but we want to have fun. And it's a certain type of league that would not, certain things don't interest me in getting guys that are problems. Or I want quality people that want to play football and still believe they can play the game and love the game and not willing to give up the game. And look what we've got. We've got ULM, we've got La Tech, we've got Grambling within 30, 40 minutes of here. I guarantee in about 3 weeks there are going to be a lot of sad guys that don't get drafted into the NFL. That happens every year. And as y'all know, it takes them about 2 or 3 years that bug don't leave them. They still want to find a way to hang on and play. We've got in Neville and and West Monroe and in Ouachita, we've got great high school. And a lot of our players went to other colleges, and they've come back. And the first thing we need to do is to look and see the players that are from this area and see what we can get. There's great players that y'all know that come out of this area to fill this team. And I think that's the first thing we do is to find those guys and give them a chance. And so we'll be on that. We hope to set a date for a tryout and maybe 2 tryouts before we get to our first game. And I want to say we're a little behind schedule, but we're going to work fast. We'll catch up. We'll catch up as far as putting this together and doing all that. So one, I want to make sure we are committed to building. I want y'all to see guys you grew up watching. Yeah, I just grew up watching. I was so mad because one of the first guys I was going to call was Hunter Harry. Y'all remember Hunter from OCS, my quarterback. Dang, he went to Auburn. They signed him at Auburn. I said, dang it, he had 1 more year left, you know. But it's athletes. I think he's a great person and a great local young talent. And we've got some other talent as well from around here that we can pull from and do that. So one, I want to try to do that to make sure we got the best possible talent of guys that still in their heart believe they can play. I don't want to have to ask anybody to play or beg anybody to play. The good thing is, I guess in this league you can cut them and get somebody else, and I guess we'll go that route if we have to. We're going to cut guys that want to play. And 2, I want it to be, this needs to be family fun. Yes. This needs to be for the adults and the young people. Everybody needs to feel welcome, and it'll be something. We got 4 games at home this year. I think June 6th, June 13th, maybe the 27th, and July, one week in July. 4 home games, and we're going to have fun, and we want a great crowd there, and we want to give you entertainment on the field that you're proud of. We want to make it exciting. If we can be competitive and play great football but have fun, I think the fans will enjoy that. They'll enjoy being a part of that. And I've already imagined the type of players that I want. I mean, I'm patriotic. I want a patriotic team, and we score a touchdown. I don't care if they put a flag on their back and run up and down the field, but I want somebody that loves where they are and the chance to play football in Monroe, Louisiana. And I hope we can project that with our football team and the guys that come, because I think that's the kind of people that are going to be in the stands. That's the kind of families that are going to be in the stands. And so I want that to be the case too. And then I don't know if I've cleared this with my corporate level yet, but we'll have a devotion after the game in the middle of the field. And we'll invite parents and children to join us. We'll invite y'all to join us, and maybe a player will give a testimony, or he'll talk about his faith. And we won't be afraid to do that. And we'll do it until we'll have a great time. And if somebody drank too much beer, we'll apologize. We'll give them. We'll pray for them. We'll pray for them. And I never heard turning water into beer, but there's probably something to that. But anyway, we want to be that type of team. And so we hope that you will all be anxious, and we're going to work our fannies off for the next time. I said, man, I better get my taxes done this week so I can go to work. You know, I'm late getting my taxes done. So I better get all that stuff done so I can get to work and get us some football players. But we are excited about that. And I'm excited. I was called Pat McGee. I said, I found my game plan for Auburn versus Georgia in 1995. It was my favorite game plan. I've got it pulled aside. I think I'm going to use that game plan early in my season, you know. That was back when I don't know if you know, that was back when we went to 4 wideouts and fast break, no huddle football, and we were told that we were that was back when it was just beginning, 30-something years ago. But it's part of 7-on-7 football. So again, we're excited about it. I think I have a great vision for what this. I'm excited because this league is built on sustainability. To be here not just this year, to be here next year, and the year after, and bring us something that we can be proud of. So again, trying to grow a beard, because you can't have anything to do with ducks in this area unless you have a beard. And a greenhead is a duck, and so I'm working on my first beard in my life, if I ever had it. And this is over a month working on this little bit that I've got right here in this beard. So anyway, but again. I hope you'll all make plans. We've got a couple of months before we get to home on June 6th. We'll be our first home game, and we're going to work hard to give you all the best product, the best team, the one you could be proud of, and the one you'll want to come and be a part of when we do that here. So thank you very much. I look forward to being your coach and spending time here, my wife and I, as one of the Monroe Greenheads.
Coach, before you leave here,
Yes.
I had a thought or two for you. So you heard that we brought Johnny's Pizza on as one of the partners with the team. And so I'm so grateful for them.
They've been feeding my teams for 3 or 4
You
years
and I
around
talked
here.
about it. Great pizza. We enjoy it so much. Doug and I love it. So we ordered it the other day. We're meeting with Warren there, and he says, hey, I want to give some pizzas away at this press event. So he asked if maybe people want to get to know Coach a little better. So I'm going to have some of our new fans ask you a question or two.
I'd love to.
Okay, but listen, here, I have them pre-made. They're going to guess at your answers, and if they get it right, they're going to win a pizza.
All right.
And I want to start with a pretty young lady named Ashley from Comfort Suites. Ashley, do you mind stepping forward? So Ashley, if I don't even know the answer to these questions, okay, so I'm going to ask you a question, and Coach is going to answer it. If you guess correctly before he answers it, then good news, you win a free pizza from Johnny. So the first question is, which of the following accomplishments is Coach Bowden most proud of? Number 1, his undefeated season at Auburn. Second, winning over his wife after meeting her at church.
Yes.
Or 3, the birth of his first child. Ooh. Which one do you think he's most proud of? Number 2.
Meeting my wife.
Yeah, so number 2, she's suggesting that winning over your wife is your most proud moment over the Auburn season and your firstborn. You're in a bad position. You're in a no-win situation.
Because this has been recorded and it could be on the internet, my 43-year-old daughter might have something to say
All right,
about
so
that.
we'll go.
We'll call that a tie.
All right, so you were close. All right, you were close. Ashley, thank you.
That's a
Thank you
good
for the accomplishments. All right, just a couple more. Young lady, do you mind participating? I don't mind. All right, very good. So listen, in Coach's opinion, sticking with the Johnny's theme, is pineapple an acceptable pizza topping? Yes or no? Okay, so you're saying yes.
Wait, that's me. Let me think about it. Ask the question one more time.
In Coach's opinion, is pineapple an acceptable pizza topping?
No.
Coach, what do you think? Should pineapple be on pizza?
Absolutely not.
Yes. Congratulations.
Fruit does not go on pizza. I'm sorry.
All right. So who would like to ask the next question? Do I have a volunteer or try and win a free pizza? Thaddeus. Thanks for volunteering, Thaddeus.
Huge pizza eater, by the way.
Yeah, he could eat. How old was Coach Bowden when he first kissed a girl?
Nice looking guy, I would say.
This is important information. You guys need to know this stuff. 13. Was he close? We'll give him a plus or minus a year. Was he close?
I don't remember. I think you were close. I would say close.
All right.
I think it was spin the bottle. I think it was spin the bottle if you're old enough to remember that.
All right. How about our lovely photographer? Do you mind participating to win a pizza? All right, so look, if he was not a football coach and had to choose another career from the following, Bowden would likely pursue a career in Hollywood as an actor, director, and producer. That's it? That's all you need to hear? Well, the other two choices, his lifelong passion to be, you guys probably didn't know this, a fortune teller in Jackson Square in New Orleans. Or would he prefer being the first to create an online business in which you can order goods or products that are quickly delivered to your door? What do you think? Take a guess.
Number one.
The Hollywood director? You are a good-looking guy. You're charismatic.
No, but I would say based on my past, that's probably the most likely thing I would have liked to do, to produce shows or be on TV.
Yeah,
or something
okay,
like
so
that.
good. So
Be in
congratulations.
front of a camera.
All right, I need another volunteer. Who do I have volunteering here? Somebody. All right, Mr. Mayor. Voluntold. Mr. Mayor, listen to this one, okay? Father Bobby, Brother Tommy, Brother Tommy, and Brother Jeff. How would Coach connect each of the following to his fellow family football coaches? He has to turn over his Paul Bear Bryant Award to one. He has to share a tiny jail cell with one for a 2 to 4 month stretch. And he has to give one a wedgie, an atomic wedgie.
brother gets the wedgie.
Which brother? He's got two brothers.
Okay, which are the youngest brother. Yeah,
Okay.
get the wedgie.
Young brother, wedgie.
Jeff.
His trophy would go to his older brother.
Okay.
Tommy.
If I had to choose who I'd want to be in prison with, it'd be a preacher. A priest, right? We say priest?
What do you think, Coach?
Dad.
Was he right?
Yeah, Tommy. In fact, Tommy went undefeated at Tulane the year
Yeah.
and did not get that trophy, and
Wow.
should have. And so that's who I want to share that. And Jeff was my punk brother, younger brother. He was on my staff for about 20 years, and I would. Who's the other person? My
father and everything?
I would do anything to share any amount of time
Yeah.
with my dad.
All right, good answer. Very good. So does the mayor get a pizza or what?
Yes, pizza for sure.
All right, I have one last question, and if you don't mind coming over here with me, I understand you're a heck of an artist. Is that true? So, Coach, look, you're going to pick a letter here. All right, and the mayor is going to hold this 2-minute timer. Okay, and sir, if you could guess which football movie he is trying to draw for you in under 2 minutes, you're going to win a pizza. All right?
You ready? Can you get it?
Ready? I gotta tell you one, or you tell
Oh,
me.
no, I was going to make up one.
Get it right or wrong?
I thought this was like where you draw a picture.
You're going to draw a picture. Do you have a football movie
Yeah,
in your head? Okay, let's go for it. Let's see what you got.
Ready?
Go, come on, Coach. Help him out, folks. What movie is he drawing?
Who has to guess it? Somebody back there did.
I mean,
Hey, all right, we'll give him a pizza. Too easy for a talented guy like Coach. All right. Hey, if you participated, you get a pizza. Don't worry, right or wrong. We appreciate all of you guys. You're amazing. Thank you so much to the hotel here, the mayor, all the dignitaries that came out today. There are too many to even mention, but we're so grateful for the support. Everybody up here will be available if you want to ask them questions now or afterwards one-on-one. Any questions from the floor? Anybody have a question for Coach or anybody else up here? Okay. Well, we're going to wrap it up then. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for being here and participating. We'll see you June 6th.